These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Ooh, yeah. These are crazy, 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 crazy nights. Ooh, yeah. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. I had to sing you an intro. It was what the Spirit moved me to do. And now we begin the show properly. Let's see if we can do this. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. So there it is. The intro, the new intro. And now let's get into the show. Okay. Let's get the levels properly adjusted. You are in tune to the Tyson Fury special. And some people are worried. What are you doing, Raf? What are you doing? You're going live later, Raf. You're going live later. You're going live with the Rick Glazer. Yes, yes, yes. I am indeed. We are indeed going live with the Rick Glazer. How many hours? What's that? 5 hours. 5 hours from now, it's Ask Rick right here on Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. But for now, couldn't hold this one back. Had to get stuck into it. Didn't get the chance to go live yesterday. But now we're doing it now. We're doing it now. We're getting into it. We're getting stuck into this. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? There we go. Getting live, stuck into this Tyson Fury special. Uh-oh. How rude of me. How rude of me. Where's the link? Where the link at? Boom, boom, boom. So, there it is. A link is in the chat. Okay. Talking about a couple of angles, couple of angles to this thing. Hold on. Where is this? Where is this? Where's the proper screen? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So, as you know, Tyson Fury has had his issues. Top right to the screen. Has had his issues with UCAD and Farmer Carefoot. And we got the latest news, the latest developments on that. It seems there's been a change of heart. There's been a change of heart from Farmer Carefoot down there in Leicestershire. An area I'm familiar with. Okay. And also, we know that Tyson Fury has had some things to say. Tyson Fury has had some things to say regarding Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. So we're definitely going to get stuck into that. We're going to get tucked into that. And however, where do I begin? Got a pretty good idea where we're going to begin. Got a pretty good idea of where we're going to begin. But first things first. First things first. I think we're going to have to do a short warm-in video. And we're going to have to do a short warm-in video to welcome the people in. Yeah, I think that's only right. I think that's only fitting. I think that's only appropriate. And I think I found it. I think I found it. But boom, boom, boom. Damn, rude interruption. Rude interruption. Okay. So let's get into let's get stuck into a few minutes. Let's get stuck into a few minutes of this GB boxing up in the building. Are we gonna? GB Boxing says UCAD couldn't afford another court investigation, etc. I think UCAD advised Carefoot to withdraw his allegations. Well, we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at those allegations, and we're gonna go through that. We're definitely gonna go through that. Fury said it out. Fury said it out of what? Damn, Fury said it out his own mouth. Okay. Don't hate the truth. Big Ant, my LDBC internet buddy. Stick around, Big Ant. We got some things. I hope you're not eating right now, because we got some things that may make you choke, may make you choke on your food. So don't get no food stuck in your throat. We're going to be getting into that. We're going to getting deep into that. So stick around. But first things first, let me give you a burst of the warm-in video. Okay, I got way too many windows open, but we're gonna get through this. Where are we? Boom, boom, boom. Can you see that? Yeah. Let's make it nice on the screen for you. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Here's one I made earlier. This was the interview with Calvin Brock. And he spoke Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3. And without much further ado, let me adjust. Let me do some little minor adjustments here. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We're going to go into the warming video, and then when we come back, we're going to get straight into it. Okay, so everything is in place. And let me kill the music and get into this thing. Let's get into this thing. Let's start this thing. Wait 30 seconds, but talk to me about Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, I mean, people can say that, oh man, he wasn't that good anyway. And he was good. I mean, Deontay Wilder is a specimen as well. He's not easy for someone that doesn't have height and length to deal. I mean, to handle that well. I mean, for him to go to the Olympics was very inexperienced and win the bronze medal is very difficult. Because then for him to turn professional and knock all those people out, even if you're not boxing the greatest competition, it's still not easy to knock out everyone. And to win a world title and have that kind of mind frame, that maturity to compete at that level, I mean, you have to give him all credit. I mean, he was had what, 10, 11, 12 title defenses or something like that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right, 11 or 12. Yeah.
They do, man. So he's really been a great world champion. Mm-hmm. And fortunately, he's able to get a run. Now, if I was him, honestly, man, I wouldn't rematch Tyson Fury. I don't believe he would beat him outside of a punch. He may land and win by knockout, but skill for skill, specimen to specimen, I can't see it. And I don't think it'd be good for his career to take 2 losses back to back like that. I'll circle back and get to them. But in the meantime, we're talking about Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder is getting a hard time now. He's getting a hard time now after his loss to Tyson Fury. And Calvin, you make a good point. You say you wouldn't even, if you were him, you wouldn't even bother rematching him. Talk us through that. Boxing is a business. And if you're going to step in that ring, you want to step in there and get paid for as much money as you possibly can. Yeah. And you don't really want to risk that, jeopardize that opportunity because boxing is a very unforgiving sport. I mean, Deontay Wilder has to know that already himself. Boxing is a very unforgiving sport. I mean, he only has one loss, and everybody's hard on him. You already can say that he was whatever they're saying about him.
Yeah.
But the truth is, you have to be great to do what he's done already.
Mm.
And to timing is everything too. Timing is everything. It would be best for him to just. He don't have to have a championship to make a lot of money.
Mm.
They're gonna watch Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
They're not gonna watch him if he loses again, maybe.
Mm.
And people write him off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard, and you know what? Believe me, with his management team that he has in place and people he has around him are very smart business people. They've probably already said to him what I'm saying right now. But he being a fighter and his, the ego and want to be the best, have something to prove, it's kind of hard sometimes for a boxer to accept that.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of go around and just not face a tough competition.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. But he's like 35 this year.
That's still young for him, though. The only reason why, because he hasn't been really hit like that.
Yeah.
He hasn't been knocked out.
No.
He hardly take any punches. Mm-hmm. So, tall, long, lanky like him, he had a very long career. He might can box all the way up until about 45, 46, 50 years old if he wanted to.
Are you being serious? Are you being serious?
Look at George Foreman.
Yeah. George
Foreman took a while off, but, you got a boxer, man, that's taking punches, and his fight's been short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been in the hard fights. All his boxing matches been short.
Hasn't he made enough money yet?
Oh, you can't make enough money, man. You got to make a whole lot of money in boxing to realize, after paying everybody and taxes, you're only walking away with maybe like 42% of your net money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you're spending some of it. So, if he made $100 million, then, he may have netted $40 million, but he hasn't made $100 million. You see what I'm saying?
No. But there's a narrative. There's a narrative that he got beat so bad. He got touched up so bad last time around that he should take the money and get the hell out of there.
He did not get beat up like that. I don't know what people talking about. I mean, it's one thing he didn't get beat up like that. I've seen people get beat up way worse than what he got beat up. He didn't really get beat up.
Mm-hmm. Got a dent in his head.
And get beat up, huh?
He's got a dent in his head. They say he's got a dent in his head, in his cheekbone. That's what they say. Literally a dent in his cheekbone. I don't know. You're seeing it different to how some other people are seeing it. There's two different school of thoughts here. One was that he got beat up so bad that he'll never be the same. But you've been in there, and to you're saying, it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad.
That's interesting.
I got beat up worse than him against Vladimir Klitschko.
Damn. Yo, how did it feel? How did it feel to get beat up by Vladimir Klitschko?
Yeah, I didn't really get beat up. I'm just saying. I took jabs. I took a harder right hand than what Deontay took. I got dropped. He didn't get dropped.
Yeah.
So he went down with a body shot, but he didn't get dropped, and he's hurt.
Yeah.
He didn't take a whole lot of head blows either. A lot of those punches were glancing blows.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything really hit him solid. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Ali and Frazier kind of fight. You see? Right.
Those wars.
Right.
Okay, Calvin. So what's the roadmap? What's the roadmap? You're in charge. What's the roadmap for Deontay Wilder now? What's the roadmap?
Stay out the ring for me. The word is here is stay out the ring with Tyson Fury and stay out the ring with Anthony Joshua, man. I mean, stay out with both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, let them two guys unify the titles, fight somebody else. Let the titles get unified first. Go around, knock out some people, keep getting paid because he's on contract. He's getting what, $15 million a fight, at least. Why not? I mean, it's just business sense. I mean, you're gonna get paid for less competition, the same kind of money. Might as well, I mean, you may get pay-per-view a little bit more for fighting, but you have a longer career getting paid more over time if you just let those titles go ahead and unify themselves and then go for the world title again against those tall guys. Because he hasn't shown that he do real well against people his height like that.
Yeah, that's true. Even Gerald Washington kind of,
right.
Gave him something to think about. Okay, right. So, but can he command big money not as the champion? Surely doesn't he need the green strap?
He's marketable. Yeah, you don't have to have a world title to command big money.
Okay.
I mean, every time you step into the ring, people gonna want to see him. I want to see him. I mean, he doesn't have to be world champion. I mean, people want to see the comeback too. They got to sell the comeback.
Yeah. Road to redemption.
The road to redemption. You got to sell it, and I mean, he's still a very entertaining boxer.
Yes. That's a very good perspective. Because a lot of people are saying he ain't got no skills. He's
not what you call a full package.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a full package at that kind of height that he has. Like you take Vladimir Klitschko. You want no full package skill, dude. You just know how to use what you use real well.
Yeah.
And the hook. Deontay has a jab, right hand, a hook, and a right uppercut. And great movement. He know how to use those. He's not an inside fighter. You don't need to be an inside fighter. He's too tall for that.
Yeah.
He's good at doing what he does.
Doing what he does. What do you think about the footwork? His footwork gets a lot of criticism. So he can't move his feet. He's got 2 left feet.
Nah, he has good footwork because he gets out the right way. I mean, you don't have to dance and move around like Muhammad Ali to say you have good footwork.
You don't have to be Fred Astaire. You don't have to be Fred Astaire in there, Bojangles. You ain't got to be Bojangles.
He uses his reach enough to land his jab and not get hit. That's all he's supposed to do in boxing. And that is footwork.
Yeah.
He know how to move forward, backward. He know how to move around to left and right. He knows the way around. He knows the way around the ring. That's footwork. For him, that's all he need to use it for. Anything more is excess.
Yeah. Okay, that's fascinating. That's very fascinating. So those are the 3 guys at the top. You got the Wilder, you got the Joshua, the unified champion. You got the WBC champ now, Tyson Fury. So Wilder should stay away from Joshua and Fury. Go on a road to redemption, scoop those checks up, and then what happens? The
world title. I mean, it's going to get to a time where, like, okay, once the champion is unified, then who else is it going to be other than Wilder? People are going to demand the boxing match.
Mm-hmm. So that's in fantasy land. But if we take a trip back to reality, the reality is Deontay Wilder is fighting Tyson Fury again, probably this December. Talk to me about that.
I don't see how much Deontay going to do different from what he did in the first 2 boxing matches. So I think given now, Tyson Fury has really beat Deontay twice.
Yeah.
He beat him worse the second time. I think he would probably beat him worse the third time.
Oh man!
That confidence. He's coming in with that confidence with no fear that I know I can beat this guy, you know, and yeah, I mean, I watched a boxing match, you know, but you know, I don't. The only thing I'm going to give Deontay is a puncher's chance. That's it.
Puncher's chance.
Yeah, that's
a puncher's chance against a boxer like Tyson Fury. That's not good odds.
It's not good odds at all.
It's not good odds at all. But you know, so he's doing OMG. OMG. It's not good odds. Damn it. It's not good odds at all. Okay. Let me get my levels. Let me get my levels straight. Let me get back with you guys. Let me get back with you guys and gals, boys and girls up in the building. Link is in the chat. Is it in the chat? Is he in the chat? Hold on. Where am I? Let me get this. Let me get this thing straight. Let's get this thing straight. Straight and correct. Okay. So what's going on? People have populated the area. Where we at? Where we at? Boom. Boom. Oh, shit. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're good. Boom. Was it there? Is it there? Yeah, it's there. Okay. 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 So, okay, lots of people in the lots of people in the chat. Bets are being made. Let me line up the next. Let me line up the next thing. Let me line up the next thing, and then I'll get to you in the chat. Let me close that down. We're doing some. It's going crazy up in here. It's going crazy up in here. People play nice. I haven't even had a chance to say what I want to say. Okay, the warm-up video has concluded. Let me take that banner down. And let me put up the appropriate banner. There we are. There we are. Let's get into the right window. Let's get into the right window. If anybody's waiting in the wings to jump in now. Where are we? Let me line these things up. That one. What's this one here? Okay, okay. That's one that I want. That is one that I want. Let's get that thing. Let's get that thing roasting and simmering. Let's put that one on the pot. Let me share that one. Let's put that one on the pot. Boom. 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 Okay. What is this here? What is this here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's correct that. Let's correct that. How's that look? Much, much better. Much, much better. Okay. So let me get to a few comments in the chat, and then we'll get into the first thing. Okay. So where are we? Where are we? People are talking about AJ was so well. Tyson Fury is talking about AJ, alleging that AJ is somehow scared. AJ was somehow scared of Deontay Wilder's punch. Tyson Fury. Those come from the lips of Tyson Luke. Is it Tyson or is it Luke? Is it Tyson or is it Luke? Let's call him Tyson Luke. Tyson Luke Fury. People talking that or Tyson Fury is talking that Joshua was scared scared of Tyson Fury's punch. And so the counteraction to that is that, hold on a second. Didn't Anthony Joshua make offers to both Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder? So how does that hold up? How does that make any sense whatsoever? Anthony Joshua was making offers, career high offers, to both, not just Wilder, not just Wilder, but Tyson, Luke, Fury himself. I think I might as well pull that up. Not going to use that one because that's got all kind of rigmarole and shiznick attached to it. Where are we? Is this one a better link? So yeah, don't make no sense whatsoever. Okay, so Rafi's watch is a sundial. Where's Troy? Troy's still crying somewhere. Troy's still crying in a corner. I'm only joking, Troy. Take care of yourself, buddy. Okay, take care of yourself, buddy. Where we at? Okay, so Fury said it out of his own mouth. Don't hate the truth. Okay, don't hate the truth, says it's my buddy from over there in the USA. Don't hate the truth. But yet, aren't you guys the same guys saying that Tyson Fury had a horseshoe in his glove? Aren't you guys the same guys saying Tyson Fury had a horseshoe in his glove? What's that all about? Seriously speaking, what is that all about? Why is Carefoot up on the screen for so long? What's going on? Yeah, so that's a strange one. On the one hand, Fury is the beacon of honesty, and then on the other hand, he's a guy with a horseshoe in his glove. What? It's got to be one thing or the other. It's got to be one way or the other. You can't have it both ways, surely. Okay, what's this here? Okay, say UCAD couldn't afford another court investigation, etc. I think UCAD advised Carefoot to withdraw the allegation. Well, that's the other thing. So there's two things we're looking at here. We're looking at the allegation from Tyson Fury that Deontay Wilder somehow ducked Anthony Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua ducked Deontay Wilder. ERF Boxing. ERF Boxing. You're on mute.
Yeah, hey. How are you doing? It's Eric.
Oh, yeah, it's Eric. Eric, I was wondering who the hell's ERF Boxing. It's Eric. It's Eric.
How you doing?
I'm good, my friend. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Not too bad. ERF Boxing up in the building. Let me drop the link again just in case anybody missed it. Okay, Eric. So I don't know. It's a two-pronged thing. But first of all, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this screenshot in the back. So we're going to take that down and we're going to share. I think we're going to share. Hold on. Where's that thing? Oh, yeah, there it is. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so let me see if I'm sharing that. Let me see if it's all good in the hood. Okay, let's take that down. And let's take this down also. Eric, just mute your mic for me, friend. Mute your mic for me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now let us proceed. Okay, so they were scared of getting chinned by the bronze bomber, says Tyson Fury. opens up on Anthony Joshua scenario. Okay, so they were scared to get chinned by Deontay Wilder. Undefeated WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has always appeared confident about vanquishing his rivals inside the squared circle, says the writer. A fellow Briton, or Fury, shared his opinion on the fellow Briton. The Gypsy King has been quite frequent in taking verbal lashes and issuing verbal lashes at Anthony Joshua in the past. And he unveiled something similar during his recent interaction. Okay, still fresh from his victory against former WBC champion Deontay Wilder, he stated that Wilder offered to face Anthony Joshua twice in the past, which AJ declined. According to Tyson Fury. I repeat, Tyson Fury alleges that Deontay Wilder offered to fight AJ 2 times in the past, which Anthony Joshua declined. Well, I'm going to say right now, total and utter garbaggio. Tyson Fury was talking from a place where the sun don't shine. It's not talking through the usual orifice. But I'll get to that in a second. Let me make a note. Offers. I really need a fresh sheet of paper. Okay, so that's one. Offers. Okay. Anthony Joshua was the one making the offers. Let's get that straight. And anyway, I'll get into that in a second. Okay, so while boxing fans continue to hope for unification between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, Fury claimed that Anthony Joshua already had the opportunity to unify his bent against Deontay Wilder in the past. What does he say? Although Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder shared heated build-up during the comeback, blah, 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 the Gypsy King has always been respectful to the Bronze Bomber. Has he really? Well, anyway. However, Fury seemingly raised a lot of eyebrows by claiming that his fellow Briton and world unified heavyweight champion, Deontay Wilder has declined to face off against Deontay Wilder twice. Utter poppycock. I've got to give it to Wilder. He's got bottle. He wanted to fight the best. When I was out of the ring retired, he tried to get a fight with Joshua twice. It was going on for ages. We all know that. They offered him $80 million for a 2-fight deal, and I know a few of the people saw the proof of funds. People who I definitely trust, and he refused it. Okay, so Tyson Fury is not a man known for honesty. Says they offered Joshua $80 million for 2 fights. Okay. Problem being with that is that Anthony Joshua reputedly got $80 million for 1 fight against Andy Ruiz in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia. $80 million for 2 fights. Was it even a proper offer? Was it even a proper offer when Anthony Joshua offered them $100 million for 3 fights? They offered Deontay Wilder $100 million for 3 fights, or was that 120? Either way, he matched them with the fake $80 million, for which they couldn't show proof of funds, and then he put $20 million cherry on top for Fury to fight. For Wilder to fight Brazil. What else is there? Is there anything else, or is that the rest, or is that the whole of the nonsense? I think that's the whole of the nonsense. What a utter load of poppycock being spoken by Tyson Fury. That's what it seems like to me. But let's get the opinion. Let's get the opinion of ERF Boxing. ERF. Eric.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. Come on in. Share your thoughts and observations.
Oh, where do you start? Because Fury, I'll tell you something. Fury's consistent in bashing Joshua. That's all. He's consistent in that, and I'll give him that. But
bashing Joshua. Bashing, he said. Is that what you said? Bashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything. When it comes to Joshua, Fury never has a good word to say about it.
Damn.
So anything Fury says, right? We've been over this so many times. The proof of funds makes no sense. If you know someone who saw it, why wasn't it available to Eddie and Anthony Joshua? That's number one. It makes no sense whether someone you trust saw it. They're not the people that needs to see it. The people that needs to see the proof of funds is Joshua and Eddie Hearn. So why is all these people, these different people? I know someone who's seen it. I know. Why are all these? Why is the proof of funds available to all these other people, but not available to Joshua and Eddie Hearn, the two people that needs to see the proof of funds in order to make a fight happen? That's one. Two, Tyson Fury can go on about Joshua doesn't want to fight Wilder or doesn't want to fight him. Tyson Fury purposely took a route away from Joshua when he came back to boxing. He purposely he got offered by the end. He got offered so many fights. I think it was fighting Tony Bellew, fighting Dillian White, maybe another fight before those two, and then fight Joshua. He had a 4-fight deal, and he didn't want those fights. Those fights were too hard fights for him to come back. So what did he do? He went the other route, a route away from Anthony Joshua to an easier belt. He's already contradicted himself so many times because he's already said, I cherry-picked Wilder. He picked Wilder. If you thought Anthony Joshua would have been an easier fight, like Tyson Fury's fans keep saying, oh, Joshua will be an easier fight for Fury. It'll be an easier fight. If it's an easier fight, why wouldn't you have took the easier fight and gained 3 belts instead of taking a harder fight only to earn 1 belt? So the contradiction is there constantly with Tyson Fury when it comes to Joshua turning down 80 million. Obviously, in his article or whatever, he seems to forget about the 120 million that Deontay Wilder was offered.
Yeah.
Conveniently. All Tyson Fury is trying to do is sell the 3rd fight. He knows nobody wants to see the 3rd fight. He knows nobody cares about this 3rd fight. All he's doing is selling the 3rd fight, selling Deontay Wilder to the public, saying that he's still better opponent than Anthony Joshua. He's still got bottle. He's got this. He's just trying to sell a 3rd fight, basically, to people who don't want to see it because they already know. Everybody knows he's won both fights. That's already happened. The first one may have been a draw, but I don't think there's anyone in a right mind that thinks Deontay Wilder has won any of those fights.
Yeah.
So all it is Tyson Fury trying to sell the deal. If he wasn't fighting Deontay Wilder again, these comments wouldn't happen. In my opinion. The only reason why he's saying these comments about Wilder is simply to sell a 3rd fight and to make some money, because I can't see this 3rd fight making any money. The 2nd fight didn't make any money.
Yeah. That was like a break-even type of situation.
The 2nd fight didn't make, and it was a great fight.
Yeah, it was.
So the 2nd fight didn't make. The 3rd fight isn't going to make any money because everybody more or less knows the result. Like I think the warm-up video what you showed. Like you said, Deontay Wilder has a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
And I gave him a puncher's chance in the 2nd fight. But now I don't even give him that because Tyson Fury has shown he can beat him any way he wants to beat him.
Yes. Okay. So those are the words of ERF Boxing. We got some bets going on. We got some bets going on in the comment section. Please, gentlemen, handle handle your money responsibly. Handle your money responsibly. Okay, so we got James Jameson up in the building. We got Big Ant up in the building. We got Chase Athletics up in the building. Yes, indeed, Chase. And what's going on here? We got the James. We got two Jameses. Big Man Fury laying down. OMG. Okay, let me just drop the link in the chat for James if he wants to come on and express himself. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem at all. Okay, so there you have there you have a range of opinions. James there saying Big Man Fury laying down facts. I think he's laying down poppycock. He's laying down poppycock. He's trying to fertilize. He's trying to fertilize his garden with pure and utter poppycock. Damn, I didn't even see AD. I didn't even see AD. Was up in the building too. So where we at? Is there anybody I've missed? No. I think that's it. For the most part. What's going on? Tyson Fury ran away from Dillian White, still running 100 miles and running, still running to this day.
That's true.
To this day, Tyson Fury is still running, or so it would appear. It would appear that Tyson Fury is still running away from Dillian White. And TW Designs Limited is up in the building. Go and check out TW Designs Limited, a friend of the channel. Go and check it out by email. Not now, but later. And so my view on Tyson Fury's antics. Tyson Fury, I have to echo some of the things that ERF Boxing say. Tyson Fury is trying to sell the third fight. And to be honest, he doesn't have to sell it to me because I'm fascinated. What's this here? This new Sky card in 14 days looks terrible. Sam Eggington versus Ted Cheeseman on the main event. The main event is worth watching. Cheeseman's worth watching. Eggington's worth watching. But the whole card, hell to the no. You know, I was half entertaining the notion of going live for the Frank Warren card this weekend. Got it up on my TV, watched it for a few seconds, and thought about me being stuck at my computer desk for 5 hours. And I politely declined. I did, however, go live for the main event of the UFC 251 card. And that disappointed many people, but I mean, I watched it. It wasn't the fireworks that we expected, but what do you expect from Masvidal on 6 days notice? Although he was in training anyway, clearly, just in case. Obviously, he wasn't training at the intensity he would have been training at if he knew he had the fight. So that took something away from the main event, but I did thoroughly enjoy. What is it, Max Holloway versus Volkanov? That was a thoroughly enjoyable match. Some people are saying that Volkanov, Max Hollingsway, Holloway or whatever, should have won, but no. I gave him the first 2 rounds. He was looking good, but then he started to fade out in the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th. He was getting edged out of each of those rounds, and so I think that the Australian Volkanov was the worthy winner of that match. And then before that, you had Thug Rose, Nyama Nunes against the Brazilian girl, whose name escapes my memory right now. But I think Thug Rose took the 1st and the 2nd round, and the Brazilian girl, she came back and decisively won the 3rd. And I think, so it was a 3-round fight. It wasn't a championship fight. It was a 3-round fight. And I think that Thug Rose, Nyama Nunes, fairly won that one. However, I think if that was a championship fight and it was going for 5 rounds, I think that the Brazilian girl would have edged her out. Do you remember that Brazilian girl's name? Now live on my channel. I got a late notification, so I'm getting 2 notifications for the same show. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, so back that was the UFC 251. Back to this. TW Designs, go check him out after the show. Limited. After, yeah, back to this. Yeah, so Tyson Fury talking a load of poppycock, talking a load of tosh. Glovegate rears its ugly head. Yeah, so that's the first topic. That's the first topic. I haven't even watched all the fights. I didn't know that Paige Van Zandt got beaten at all, much less badly. I just watched the last three fights. I didn't know about the Paige Van Zandt thing. That is very, very unfortunate. Hadn't watched that yet. Cyborg. What about? No, it wasn't Cyborg. What's the Australian girl's name? I mean the Brazilian girl's name who fought Thug Rose.
Andrade. Andrade.
Yeah, something like that.
Andrade.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Jessica. Yeah, Jessica Andrade. Yeah. That was her. Why am I talking about Jessica Andrade? Oh, Thug Rose versus Jessica Andrade. That was the only women's fight I watched. Then I watched Max Hollingsway, or whatever his name is pronounced, versus Volkanov. And of course, I watched the fight, the main event, the main fight against Kamaru Usman versus Masvidal, Jorge Masvidal. Okay. Yeah, it's Jessica Andrade. Okay, so you got enough people up in here. The Gucci Kid has come up. We got Aaron Daly in the building. We got TY Designs, and of course everybody else I mentioned previously, James Jameson, and where's Bigant making some big bets up in here. Handle your money responsibly, folks. Handle your money responsibly. Okay, so that was the first element of this thing. And now we're moving over to the second element. And let me locate this shiznix. Oh, that's it. That's the second element. The second element. Where is it? There it is. Boom. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so let me stop sharing that. Although I do like those images. But let me stop sharing that and start sharing. Where is this? Oh, yeah. Boom. How's that looking on the screen? That's looking nice on the screen. Let's get the headline in on the screen. Okay, I think actually I could do with making that just a little bit bigger. How's that look now? I would imagine it looks significantly better. Yeah, we can take it up one notch. Can we safely take this up one notch? Yes. Okay, that looks great. Okay, so let's get into the second element. The second element of this thing, TW Designs Limited, up in the building. Okay, so where are we? Okay, so Tyson Fury in the clear as farmer Martin, what is it, Coldfoot? Martin Carefoot. Withdraws his bribe allegation. So we're looking at this, and then we're looking at this, and then we're going to talk about this. Okay, so by the way, everybody smash that like button, please. Not heard of AJ much lately. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that. After this. That's from TW Designs Limited. Go check him out. Okay, so Tyson Fury in the clear as farmer withdraws a bribe allegations. Let's get into it. Okay, so according to the Daily Mail, The Lancashire pig farmer who claimed he was offered $25,000 to lie about Tyson Fury's failed drug test has now dropped his allegations. Martin Carefoot, 70 years of age, told the paper that he is no longer cooperating with an investigation in Fury's positive test for nandrolone in February of 2015. So that was after his fight with, dang, what's that guy's name? That was after his fight with that was before his fight with Vladimir Klitschko, because that was later on in the year. I think that was September. And then in the January or the February of the same year, he fought the dude whose name escapes my memory. Where are we? Let me just go and check that out. Everybody knows it, but it's slipped my memory. The name of the dude I'm talking about. Let's have a look. Okay. You guys already know what it is. Write it in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. So where is it? Where is that guy's name? That guy's name who escapes me. That's it. Christian Hamer. Yeah, people had already got it. Georgie Porgy up in the building. Okay, so getting back, smash that like button, folks. Okay, so getting back into this. So Martin Carefoot told the paper he's no longer cooperating with an investigation into Fury's positive test for nandrolone in 2015. That was after the Christian Hamer fight. And remember, he went on to fight Vladimir Klitschko later that year. So he tested dirty in the February and then went on to fight Klitschko in the November 28th. So just a few months later. What is that? What's that? 9 months later. 9 months after testing positive, 9 months after failing a drug test, Tyson Fury was back in the ring fighting Vladimir Klitschko, who said he had no knowledge. He had no knowledge that Fury had failed a drug test and tested dirty for the steroid nandrolone. So it's a bit rich. It's a bit rich when Tyson Fury is flapping his gums like that, knowing that he was in a title fight that he was not entitled to be in. Let's get it right. Yes, TW Design says it was Hamer. Christian Hamer. Yeah, it was Christian Hamer. James Jameson says Christian Hamer. Yeah, so Tyson Fury, 9 months after he tested dirty for the steroid nandrolone, he was in the ring fighting for the championship. So, number of issues with that. I mean, for one, should you be fighting for a world championship 9 months after you've tested dirty for steroids? So, what the hell? So, are you not still reaping the benefits of the steroid use earlier on, And then, of course, after the Klitschko fight, Tyson tested positive for cocaine. So steroids earlier on in the year and cocaine later on. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. But anyway, let us press on. Okay, so Fury and his cousin, Tyson and his cousin, Hughie Fury, both tested positive for nandrolone. Let me highlight this. We can't skirt over this. We can't skirt over it. We simply can't. So Fury and his cousin Hughie both tested positive for nandrolone in February 2015 following a urine test by UCAD. Both boxers denied allegations of doping. whilst meanwhile having steroids in their urine. Okay. Fury then engaged in a lengthy legal battle with UCAD. It was claimed in numerous reports that Fury maintained that his positive tests were as a direct result of ingesting uncastrated wild boar. So it's important to note at this juncture that Fury did not deny having nandrolone in his system. What he did do was he tried to explain the presence of nandrolone by his alleged ingestion of uncastrated wild boar. And some of the greatest concentration of any potential nandrolone finding from wild boar is in the intestines of the wild boar. So Tyson Fury alleged that not only was he eating the meat of the boar, but he was also eating the tripe, wild boar tripe, intestines, and offal. Okay, there he is. Okay, Fury's explanation was supported by Carefoot, who submitted 2 signed statements that he had supplied the wild boar meat. The lengthy legal battle came to a close when Fury and UCAD reached an agreement on a backdated 2-year ban. Anybody who hasn't checked out my documentary on this topic, go into my playlists and look for Tyson Fury. Well, type in Tyson Fury in the playlist and my 2-part documentary should appear. That was early on in the channel. I think I was still recording on a damn mobile phone. It's step by step. Okay. So in March, controversy erupted and the UCAD investigation began when Carefoot claimed that he had been bribed to provide false statements to help clear Fury and his cousin, the 2 Furies. Okay, so Carefoot, who claims that he was approached with a bribe by a Fury team member, says he was angry because nobody had paid him the promised funds. Carefoot went on to say, I feel fed up with the lies and deceit. The public needs to know the truth. I'm happy the public know what all this is about. I feel cheated and used. The name of the Fury team member was never revealed. During that period of time, Tyson was promoted by Mick Hennessy. But now, Carefoot has withdrawn his allegation. What does it say here? It says, Carefoot told the Times, I've had nothing but problems right from the beginning of this, and I don't want to get involved. He refused to elaborate on his reasons for withdrawing his claim. So that's now the reason for him withdrawing his claim is now up for speculation. So what is this? So what does this say? That's Leroy84 says, so now a lying man that went to a national newspaper with his story, with his face over every news channel in the UK, then all of a sudden clamps up because he's been threatened. Threatened. Who said he was threatened? What does Boxing Goat say? Isn't this hurting the case for Tyson's innocence? Anyways, I'd like to know how everyone suddenly knows what this guy is known for. Like anything, when he reaches the news, reporters delve into the background. Whatever. What does Death of a Clown say? You think he didn't get paid for selling a story to a tabloid? So he made up a story to sell just for money? Translation. Alex just says, the farmer got paid off. This was to be expected. Okay. So the allegation there is that Tyson Fury or his team or someone on his team on behalf of Tyson Fury and Hughie Fury, presumably, either way, I'm sure Fury was dirty, and I'm still amazed that he has tricked so many people into talking about his fake mental illness instead of him being a steroid cheat. Damn. Those are strong words. Those are very, very strong words. So the allegation is that Tyson Fury has tricked people into talking about his mental health issues rather than the fact that he is a convicted steroid cheat, dope user who's doped up both before and after the Vladimir Klitschko fight. That's the allegation. Well, that's the reality. That's the reality. We know that to be the case. He had steroids in his system. He tested positive for steroids in his system in the February 2015 after the Christian Hamer fight, and then he was found with cocaine in his system after the Vladimir Klitschko fight. That was in December. That was in September. I think it was in September or November of 2015. So Tyson Fury was fighting a world championship fight 9 months after testing dirty for steroids. And now, what of this? What does this say? They're all up to no good, these boxers. Well, that's the allegation. The allegation is that they're all up to no good. They're all up to no good. They're all on something, allegedly. I don't share that view. I don't think they're all on steroids. But listen, there's different ways to enhance physical and mental performance without actually cheating, without actually taking banned substances. Without taking banned substances. Okay. So where are we now? It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. Make sure that you have smashed that like button if you're enjoying the show. And for sure, go ahead and smash the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Even if you have subscribed, click the bell icon off and then click it back on. Make sure you've pressed the notification button when you do that. Notification option so you don't miss none of the notifications. Because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people. So beware of that. Okay, so well, actually, it's interesting. It's interesting because one of the issues with coming off PEDs is that it can throw you into an emotional. It can throw you into an emotional funk. You can get boom. Yeah, it can throw you into an emotional funk. And so it's not beyond the realms of possibility that some of Tyson Fury's mental health issues, or potentially as a result from, coming off the nandrolone. We can't overlook that as being a potential factor. So, that's just a possibility. I'm not saying that's the facts. I'm just saying it's a possibility. That's one thing that we have to look at. Okay, so where are we? Yeah, so Tyson Fury making allegations that Anthony Joshua was scared of Deontay Wilder. An utter load of poppycock. What a load of poppycock. Considering and bearing in mind that Anthony Joshua made several offers. Anthony Joshua, match Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, DAZN, all combined to make several offers to the Bronze Bomber. Several offers to, stop sharing that, several offers to the Bronze Bomber, which the Bronze Bomber declined. So that's McDermott. What's his name? John McDermott. Oh, you can't even see. You can't even see what I'm seeing. How rude of me. Let me share my screen. Yeah, so that's John McDermott, the first guy who made glove allegations against Tyson Fury. I think it was in that fight against John McDermott. Was it the second fight with John McDermott when the referee found that one of Tyson Fury's thumbs were detached from the glove, the thumb strap? Looked like it had been detached from the glove. It's very hard for those things to detach, but somehow it was detached. And the referee had to order that another pair, or the glove in question, was it the left glove, be replaced by another. And so, yeah, that's Tyson Fury making allegations that Anthony Joshua was scared of Deontay Wilder. But in the meantime, Anthony Joshua, Matchroom, DAZN were making offers, career-high offers, offering career-high offers, not only to Deontay Wilder, but also to none other than Tyson Fury. So while Tyson Fury is saying that Anthony Joshua ducked Deontay Wilder, perhaps he would be more accurate to say that Deontay Wilder and he himself, Tyson Luke Fury, ducked Anthony Joshua amidst all kinds of allegations. So, I don't know, it's kind of peculiar. It's kind of peculiar that Tyson Fury will be coming out trying to sling mud. Trying to sling mud. I don't know if Tyson Fury is the guy for that job. I don't know if that's a wise and prudent move for Tyson Fury. Not sure about that one, Tyson. Don't add up. Your comments, your statements, they simply don't add up. And so, yeah, it seems to me that Tyson Fury is talking, hate to say it, or it seems like total poppycock, total tosh. Don't make no sense. Don't stand up to scrutiny. And yeah, I have to say, it appears that Tyson Fury is talking out of his derriere. Rear. Talking out of his rear. Tyson Fury, stop it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. And it's most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. So what's going on now? Yes. He's got a lot to answer for himself. Tyson Fury has a lot to answer for himself. And so now the allegation, now that we know that Martin Carefoot has opted not to continue his work cooperating with UCAD. Now that Martin Carefoot has opted not to continue cooperating with UCAD, the speculation is that why would he drop it? Why would he drop it unless he got paid off? So we know that Martin Carefoot got paid off, or got paid by the press. I think it was the Daily Mail. got paid by the Daily Mail for his story. And now the allegation is the Tyson Fury or Team Fury. The Team Fury paid Martin Carefoot the money. What one could only assume is the money they should have paid him. They agreed to pay him in the first place. Speculation is, boom, that that Team Fury finally paid up to make the story go away. So the question is, did Tyson Fury pay farmer Martin Carefoot? Did Tyson Fury pay farmer Martin Carefoot to make the story go away? That's the question. That is the question that you have to decide for yourselves. What's this? AJ in a press conference should bring this up and get to view. The derriere. Should AJ bring this up in a press conference? If they ever do manage to get in the ring. Should Anthony Joshua use this as a point of attack? A point of embarrassment? Is that what he should do? That was TW Designs Limited. Go check out the website. Friend of the channel. Happy to help the channel. The channel is happy to help him. That's TW Designs, friend of the channel. Okay, and so there you have it. That was the dissection of Tyson Fury's recent tirade against Joshua. Is he deflecting? Is he doing it for promotional reasons, promotional purposes of trying to promote the trilogy? Because I have to be quite frank, what Tyson Fury is saying makes little to no sense to me. Little to no sense. And so, what can I say? What is this here? What can I say? I think we've chopped this up finely and thoroughly. Thank you to everybody. Remember, we've got Rick Glazer in the house at 9 p.m. UK time. What is that? That's 4 p.m. on the East Coast and 1 p.m. on the West. So that's Rick Glazer, 9 p.m. tonight, Wednesday. Ask Rick right here on Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. What else is there? Robert Brown says when he fought Deontay, he was on the Colombian marching powder. Allegedly, according to Robert Brown. I don't know if you've got any substantiating evidence for that. I don't know if you got the paperwork for that, Robert Brown. I'd be interested to see the paperwork. Very, very interesting. And so, I don't know. What else have we got to say? I think we've chopped it up. I wanted to go for an hour. We've gone for an hour, pretty much an hour 15. I think it's neat and tidy. I wanted to do this one as a standalone piece, a Tyson Fury special. And if you're not following me on Facebook, go ahead and follow me on Facebook. It's Raphael Dawkins. If you're not following me on Twitter, then go ahead and follow me on Twitter. If you want to support the thing, support the movement, support the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio movement, bringing you the good stuff, bringing you the authentic stuff. What more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? Okay, I think it's time that I stop sharing that. And I think it's time that we start sharing this. I got to go prepare. I got to do a couple things, come back home and prepare for the Rick Glazer show. Always got to prepare for that. You can't step into that willy-nilly when you're up against a Rick. What is this here? It's possible you can, but nothing put. It's possible you can put nothing past his career. This career cheater. It's possible. Well, yeah, but that's not saying it's possible. It's not the same as saying that when he fought Deontay, he was on cocaine and other things. That's one statement. Then you come back with another statement saying it's possible. Come on, bro. You got to be consistent. You got to be thorough. You got to be thorough. You know what I'm saying? You've got to be thorough. But anyway, your opinion is still valued over here at Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. Be sure to share. Be sure to share Rafi's shizzle. Who the hell's Rafi? Be sure to share Rafi's shizzle far and wide. All of you guys know where I can't speak. All of you guys know where the we need to see the receipts, damn it. We need to see the screen. We need to see the screenshot. We need to see the screenshot, damn it. We need to see the screenshot. We like receipts over here. And so all of y'all know how to share the shizzle. So kindly share the shizzle and help the shizzle grow and flourish. We're trying to get this thing to flourish. Over here. You know what to do. Share Rafi's shizzle all over the land. We're looking to expand. And not going to stay any longer. Not going to stay any longer. We got another show to do. I got another show to prepare. There's no evidence of Deontay, but Fury is all type of evidence. Okay. TW Design says low. Okay. Somebody else said it the other day. Why are you defending a known cheater? Who the hell's defending a cheater? When the hell have you ever heard me defending a cheater? Come on now. Come on now. Okay. So listen, somebody else said it the other day. Rafi's outros are longer than other people's whole damn videos. And he's right. It's just very difficult for me. It's very difficult for me to say goodbye. Goodbyes are so difficult. But you know what? We got another show to do. People's comments. Yo, well, listen, bro. People, it's people here to share comments. But you know what? You guys are keeping me. I got to go. Let me stop sharing. Hold on, what am I sharing? Okay, that's cool. I got to go and prepare for the next show. But this has been, what has it been? It's been the au revoir. It's so hard for me to say goodbye. Look, even now, I can't tear myself away. But it's been a good one. It's been a Tyson Fury special. And we're back in a few short hours, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. US on the East Coast, and 1 p.m. USA West Coast. And what the hell just happened there? I don't think there's anything left for me to say other than, let's get this thing lined up, other than, blessed.